Since 1961, Quartz Plumbing has offered friendly, reliable service to residences all over Bergen County, New Jersey. We are a fourth-generation family-owned business, unmatched in customer satisfaction and professionalism while working in your home. We are the hydronic heating and water filtration specialists, with a workmanship guarantee to put you at ease so you can rest comfortably. We offer financing for those big projects that catch you off guard, and we have a network of excellent contractors in all fields for any project you wish to tackle. Call our responsive office team, and we'll dispatch a handsome and educated technician to lay the smackdown on all your plumbing issues. You can also find us at quartzplumbing.com, search us on Google, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Like, subscribe, and share, please.
All right, here we go. Welcome, folks, to Plum Bums Podcast. As you'll notice, you're no longer just listening to us. You're watching us now.
You can see our ugly mugs.
Yeah. Now you know what we look like. Is it everything you expected? No, we've been talking about doing this little set for quite some time. Just kind of more interactive with the audience, but we built this the last couple of weeks.
I'm not going to look at the camera. I don't want them to see. I don't want to be too close to the people.
To see your lifeless eyes?
Yeah, I don't want to be too close to the people.
Your lifeless, murderous eyes?
The people.
But no, we just started doing video. We set up a set for this whole thing so we can get guests on, and we're actually really pumped about it. And this is our maiden voyage, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, the stress test was didn't go very well. The setup for this was...
On a scale
Can I ask Gary how the stress test went?
Yeah, very stressful.
And Gary just has sat back and watched the whole thing.
Yep.
Bring the mic a little bit closer to you.
Talk a little bit closer in the mic. There you go. Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Good.
How does my voice sound?
Sounds great.
Oh, thank you.
Sounds amazing.
You sound like a Gary.
Oh. What does a Gary sound like?
It sounds exactly like you. But, so what were we talking about? Cameras. So here we are, live Plum Bums show. So we'll see how this goes. This is our maiden voyage. But welcome to Plum Bums Podcast, the blue-collar tradesman show where we talk about small business entrepreneurship, glorify the entrepreneur, everything small business, focusing on the trades. And today we have our electrician, Gary from Demand Electric.
Yep.
Out of Paramus.
Out of Paramus, yes.
All right. How long have you been in business?
I would say 12 years.
12 years on your own?
12 years on my own, 26 years in
doing
the trade.
electrical?
Yes.
Why'd you pick electrical? Because it's clean.
It's clean. It's definitely not like plumbing. But I wish I had the plumbing pay. No, I'm kidding.
So do we.
Oh, jeez. But, yeah, I got introduced to it, and, the rest is history.
So you started 20 what?
I started at 19. 19 years, and I'm 45.
Well, how'd you get into it? Was your father in the trades? Was
No, I
somebody
had
you
a friend that was in the trades.
Okay.
And they, they thought it would be a good opportunity, and I took that opportunity.
No college?
No college.
We talk about that all the time.
Straight out of high school.
How right out of high school,
Just
start working to figure out what
Yep.
you want to do instead of locking yourself into college.
Yep, exactly.
But
I agree.
listen, we've been using you for what, two years about?
If not 3.
Gary is the happiest blue-collar worker I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I
You're
don't like
always in a good mood.
Thank
I
you.
don't like it. It's weird. It's weird.
You're always in a good mood.
Thank you.
It's like he's not from New Jersey. He's
Sometimes.
not from this area.
Always in a good mood. You're super responsive, which is very
yeah.
important to customers,
I try
which
to
we've
be.
been finding. We get a lot of complaints from customers who say, you're the only plumbers that called us back. You're the only ones that picked up the phone.
Yeah.
But you're getting great reviews from our customers, which is awesome.
Excellent. Yeah, and I appreciate it.
But so we've been working alongside together, I'd say, for about 2 years. We were using another guy, still really good, close with him, but he had to get off the field because he's getting too old for it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But
I still got a lot of years left.
you look like a pretty healthy guy.
Oh,
I'll
thank
give you
you.
that.
Thank you.
Young and healthy. And
Yep. Sure.
I think you need a helper, though.
Yeah. Can
would say-
Can I borrow one of the dogs?
Listen, they're useless.
They're not good.
They're
And they're expensive.
these guys
They
are
cost a lot.
absolutely useless. They actually inhibit the work on the field.
Yeah.
but they're good for customers.
We take this moment to plug Quartz Plumbing with the. But I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, we got. Look at this. We dressed the set with Quartz Plumbing mugs like Jimmy Kimmel or Jay Leno. What doesn't he?
Quartz Live.
Quartz Live.
Beautiful.
But no. So 2 years we've been working together. A lot of positive feedback. You've been working alone since you started.
No, I had someone else.
Did you? So
Yeah.
Just one other guy.
Just one other guy.
But you never expanded to something like 4 or 5 trucks or anything
No,
like that.
not yet.
So that is the plan.
Possibly.
Really?
Yes.
So how
Keeping it open.
what would
Keeping
be
it open.
What would be your plan to get there?
That's an interesting question.
That's a
but
tough one.
Yeah.
do you have a plan?
I
Or
do,
you
I
just,
do have a plan.
Okay.
Within probably a couple years.
Yeah. What is
I'm
it?
gonna
Few trucks,
expand.
few guys.
I would start slow, possibly like you guys, maybe 1 or 2, and then move from there.
I mean, it can happen really fast or it can happen at the snail's pace,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm taking it all in. I'm enjoying the journey.
Our biggest issue is finding people with work ethic.
Well, that's a hard one.
Can't find them.
No.
I cannot find people with work ethic.
Can't buy them on Amazon either.
No. Well, you can buy everything else, as you can see. But
It's a beautiful set.
Yeah.
but as far as growth goes, it's tough right now. And I'll tell you why it's tough is because there's no confidence in growth right now. Everyone's nervous. Everyone's
Yeah.
nervous to lay out money. Everyone's nervous to get a loan because it's just astronomical right now.
Exactly.
Everything's just through the roof.
Yep. That's what I'm finding too.
But you're comfortable working by yourself.
Very comfortable.
See, plumbing is not an industry that you can just be by yourself.
Well, he's
not at
got
all.
he's got his own business. Plus, he works for the school district for the town.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
So
it,
Are you allowed
kind
to
of
talk
split
about that?
Yeah. I can talk about anything.
All right.
Yeah. it's. I
I
think
have
that's
no gag order on that.
very difficult though. That you work from 8 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the evening for the school district, and then after that is when you run your
Yeah.
own business.
Yep. 6 to 2:30.
Yeah.
So you must be killing it.
Yeah. Definitely. Little by little.
I mean, that's like as soon as the workday's done for me,
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, I'm not.
I
done.
can't. I mean,
I'm full of energy, and
he tries to get me to go to the gym after work.
you should.
Well, I'll go before. I'll go at
Oh.
5:30 in the morning before I go
Nope.
Exactly.
after work.
I want my sleep.
Yeah, I'm up before.
No, I can't do it after work. After work, I'm done.
Yeah.
So this is going to get interesting with the dogs just toting around. Maury's
Just ignore them. Just ignore them.
Maury's looking for somewhere to mark.
Just ignore them. He's
Probably looking at that cookie.
the coaster. The
The
coaster
massive
cookie.
coaster, the massive cookie with no chocolate chips in it.
Oh, jeez.
But so doing the school, you would be, I guess, an independent contractor for them?
No, I'm an employee for the school.
Ah, okay. So they're not hiring Demand Electric.
No.
So
That
do you
would be a
have
conflict of interest, right? You can't
We
hide.
can edit that out if you want.
what?
Oh, the school part. No, I'm kidding.
It's up to you. I don't
No,
either way.
No, I'm joking.
But look at these guys.
Oh, jeez.
I wonder if that. So the dogs are fighting in front of us right now, vying for attention. I'm wondering if their fight is going to show up in the audio or something. But we'll figure. We'll have to play those cards as they lie.
Is the camera on them?
No, but we should have a camera on them. That would actually be good. The pup cam.
Yeah, down low.
Maybe we'll do something about that during the intermission or something.
Yeah.
Meh.
I want to give him up anyway. I don't.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding.
That's
Where's
such
your
a lie.
dog?
Huh?
That
Where's
is
your-
his dog.
That's your dog, right?
That's mine. Yeah.
Oh.
His-
I don't
the-
want him. You want him?
The little,
No.
the little,
No?
the little
No.
floof.
Yeah, the little floof.
I got him for a bargain. He was in the clearance aisle at
On
the
Amazon?
not on Amazon, but
Nobody wanted
at
him.
one of those shelters. Yeah.
Alibaba.
He was
Alibaba dog.
he was that tiny little raggedy,
He was ugly and smelly.
scrawny- Yeah.
He was ugly and smelly, and then like once he finally got groomed, you're like, ooh,
Oh,
he's
smells
kind of
nice.
cute.
Yeah.
But so these guys. So I'll tell you one thing: a dog is a great marketing tool or a
Is it?
branding tool.
Yeah,
100%. First of all, look at the pug's face.
Yes.
Does that not say plumber?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Absolutely,
It
says
definitely
plumber.
does. And the grunting does that.
And the grunting and the annoyance of when it's hot out or too cold. I
Yeah.
mean,
The other day
she's
I was in a sewage pit,
Uh-oh.
and I'm trying to pull out this like 150-pound sump pump.
Oh, God.
I might be exaggerating, but
Is that the
it
one
was
that's
like
in that little pit in the office building?
yeah. Oh yeah, you went there?
Were you there?
No. You were gonna call me.
Yeah,
for
he
that.
used his. He had another guy.
That's all right. Yeah,
Yeah, we dropped you.
that's not a problem.
Nothing personal.
I didn't want to go in there anyway.
But I was in
It's
that
nasty.
pit, and
Yeah.
I was pulling out the pump, and I'm making like I'm grunting because it's an awkward position, and it's like only this tiny space to pull out this pump. And he starts laughing, and I got angry. I was like, "What are you laughing at?"
Oh, jeez.
And he goes, "You sound like Frankie right now."
Oh, God. Well, that
Making
happened.
the same noises Frankie's making.
She's the perfect plumbing dog. I'm telling you. It's the face, the attitude, the body
Definitely.
type. I mean,
Same with the bulldog.
me and Frankie can share a wardrobe. We get the
Same.
same body type.
So where did the name come from? On Demand.
Demand. But I always like the
Oh,
name.
Demand. Sorry.
Yeah, I always like the name. I have a couple other names. I
Why do
like
we
too.
keep calling it on demand?
I don't know. I think there's
I think it's because of
Optimum.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Is that Optimum On Demand?
maybe she calls, but I thought I was gonna meet Nancy today. But
No.
guess I can't.
I mean,
Skype.
we can FaceTime her if you
FaceTime.
want.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's nothing interesting.
No, but where'd it come from? Where'd the name come from?
I just thought of it. You know,
You just
it just came up, and it's. I think it's right to the point.
you're very
Demand
simple.
alert.
You're a
I
very
think
simple
very
man,
simple.
Gary.
Yeah, very clean.
Very simple, very clean.
Yeah, very clean. and,
Very
right to the
well-mannered.
point, Right to the point.
Yeah.
I want to know about the school system a little bit. So, you're in the school district or just for like one school building?
The district.
So you're running all over the place.
Yes.
In a school van that they
School
provide
van.
you,
Yes. And one guy.
and a guy.
Just me.
I mean,
That's crazy to me.
One
That's
guy.
crazy to me that they got
Yeah,
one guy for the entire.
the benefits are probably great.
The benefits are good.
Can I
Yeah.
name the town?
How did you get in that?
Can
you
I name the town?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up at Paramus. I
Yeah,
grew up in
Paramus, yeah.
and- All right, so you do all the schools in Paramus.
All the schools in Paramus.
Wow,
Yeah. One guy.
it's ridiculous.
One plumber.
Really?
Just one plumber.
One air conditioning guy.
No.
So what if you have to change as far as listen, electrical is one thing. You're running
Yeah.
wires and stuff like that, but plumbing with like 4-inch cast and getting it up there,
Yeah, but that's easy.
get out.
You probably. We've already said that if we had to like actually carry cast into houses, cast iron
Oh
pipe,
my god.
and these giant lengths, 20-foot lengths of cast iron pipe, and sweat.
or if you were in the city doing
Oh
that.
my
No.
god.
Up-
Everything's cast in the city.
Yeah, it has to be.
That's crazy.
But they use cast and no hubs.
Yeah,
they
no
cast
hubs,
and
yeah.
they use like
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
threaded like it used to be.
it's not threaded or it's not lead and oakum.
You
Like
gotta
it
get
used to
closer
Yeah.
to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. There you go.
be. You want to be kissing the mic, Gary.
I'll edit all those bangs out. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's louder.
No, leave it in. It adds character.
Is that better?
That's
It
better.
sounds better when
I
it's
have
brought
your,
closer.
so I have your headphones up higher.
Gotcha.
All right.
I
Which
feel
kind
it.
I guess kind of throws people off because they think they're talking too loud.
I think I'm talking way too loud.
No,
No,
you're good.
no, no,
You're
no.
gold.
And I think I'm hard of hearing.
Get closer.
But so the school system has to be demanding because
Of course, demand.
that's,
That's how it comes.
see that's
Yeah, that's it.
Mad corny.
hold on.
No.
Hold on, I got it.
Oh, jeez.
But my uncle, so you ever met my uncle?
No.
So he runs Dumont school system,
Yeah, I heard that.
but he's not like the contract. He's hiring all the contractors,
Gotcha.
so he's getting people in. So I
He's a
don't
good
know.
talker. That's how he got that.
I don't know. I don't know how if he has like a set staff for it or what, but he's bringing guys in all the time,
yeah.
and big companies like large HVAC companies and stuff.
They probably
Gotcha.
don't have their own
They're Ed Data.
their own guys for each field, right? Like
Yeah.
some towns might not be able to afford like somebody like you that's
Yeah, with the benefits
on
and stuff
call
like that.
and everything at the time. You just
Yeah.
have to contract when you have an issue.
Yeah, or the bigger stuff you sub out. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So as you as a single man operation, because numbers have become very important to us, doing our numbers, knowing our costs and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's very hard.
And it took me a couple years to get there. I'm not gonna
Gotcha.
lie.
Yeah.
Like when I came in, we talked about learning the numbers, doing this whole thing, but it took a couple years to actually hunker down and do it.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You trying to stay in business in Bergen County in
It's hard.
2023.
It's very hard.
How are you running your numbers? How are you like watching material, or are you really
Very
just
hard.
trying
But it's
to?
only one person, so it's a little easier.
I guess it's only
Yeah,
two
but you,
people.
but you,
Yeah,
do you
but one-
answer your phones too?
Oh,
You
I
an-
answer the phone.
You
Yeah.
do office work. You answer the
Office
phone.
work, yeah.
that's
Paperwork,
that's too much. That's crazy.
Estimates, billing,
That's crazy.
taxes.
See, you look at me like, how are you doing all this stuff? But I look at you,
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, how do you do all that stuff?
I pull maybe 16-hour days,
No.
I mean,
but only 6 days of the week. not 7.
okay, well,
7
still,
sometimes. You
I
know,
refuse. I don't work on Saturdays.
oh, well, I work on Saturday. Yeah, I don't work on Sundays, but only emergencies.
I mean, I guess you would have to because you're doing everything off hours after 3:00.
Yeah. Yep.
So, how long you been married? Did you know?
You have to edit this one out.
What a transition.
You do have to.
We're gonna. I have a goal. I know where we're gonna go, but
Yes.
so how you've been? You don't know.
Well, 2007.
All right.
We
all
got to
right.
edit this one out.
What is 2000? So, wow, you're coming. You're
15 years.
almost to
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Long time.
and you got a couple kids.
2 kids.
Does your wife work?
My wife is home. Stay at home.
See, that's
Good for you,
Yeah,
Gary.
if that's the way to do it.
Very
That's the way to
nice.
do
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
If you can,
That's a man.
That's
we're really trying to get kids interested in this kind of stuff.
Of course.
Electrical, plumbing,
Yeah.
mechanic, all that stuff.
Yep.
And no one, like, the general mindset of young people is to go the complete opposite of that.
of course. YouTube.
But everything's getting automated out.
Of course.
And all these, even these entry level jobs are getting automated out.
Yeah.
And the one thing that's great about the blue collar industry, any blue collar industry, you can't
Yeah.
automate it out.
No,
There's no way,
not at all.
unless we're like 1,000 years into the future.
Exactly.
But at this point, for you to be able to live in Bergen County, have a wife, a couple kids,
Yeah.
on one salary,
One salary.
I mean, come on, you guys got to get into the trades.
Hats off.
Yeah.
Trades is where
Yeah.
trades
Hats
is
off.
where it's at.
Definitely. Definitely. It's definitely worth it.
Are
And-
there? Go ahead.
The younger generation is kind of, like you said, steering away from it.
They're floundering.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah.
They're really just floundering.
Well, here's the question: would you, when your son gets older, would you encourage him to go to college, or would you encourage him to work?
It's to be honest with you, it's up to him.
Okay.
It's totally up to him.
What if he was like, "Listen, I don't know what to do. I'm asking for your recommendation. I'm curious because everybody talks
Yeah.
like this. They go, "Oh, we all need tradesmen. We need plumbers. We need electricians. We need
Yeah.
mechanics." And then when it comes to their kids, they go, "No, he needs to go to college."
Yeah.
No,
I
but
always talk to people like that.
I
you know?
think it's up to him, but you can steer him in that direction. But if you force it, it goes the other way.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say at this point, college is useless. And I don't care who disagrees with me or not.
No.
I don't. Unless you're going to be a doctor or
Yeah.
a lawyer.
Yep.
Like,
And even they got online degrees during COVID.
Of course.
They They all worked.
Which is nice. Continue education. We do it online now. It's even better.
you know what they're going to start doing online is permits.
Get-
Everything.
Oh
online.
yeah. Yeah. It's a hot mess.
Then
But
you don't
there's-
have the stamp anymore.
Well,
the
that's what they're
problem.
trying to figure out. How
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. The
How to
stamp
do-
is hard.
Yeah. How to figure out how to
Yeah.
do that. Because then
They're
now
gonna
you're
have
going to get a bunch of like frauds and stuff.
Of course.
coming in.
I mean, you
And it's
already get
happening
fraud.
already, yeah.
you already get
Yep.
fraud. They're gonna have
We
to do
had-
like those barcode scanners, like you get on the $100 bills now.
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
Remember that story?
QR code.
Remember that
Yeah.
story Ronnie told us? He said so. Ronnie, our teacher from Passaic, he's the inspector in Passaic.
Passaic.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
So-
I think he's. No, he is the inspector.
He's the
Passaic.
Passaic inspector.
Okay.
Really funny guy. But he told us he was in the office and he got this permit that came in
Oh,
from
wow.
a plumber who he knows
Was
had
dead for like
died.
10
Oh
years.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens a
He
lot.
got his stamp stolen,
Yeah.
and the guy stamped a bunch of permits.
Oh my God.
So Ronnie calls him and he goes, "Listen, can I speak to so and so?" And the guy's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's not here right now."
He's under the
He's
weather.
like, "Yeah, something like that. He's on vacation." And Ronnie goes, "Listen, you have 3 hours to return that stamp to this office, or I'm calling the police. We know he's been dead." Like,
oh wow, that's crazy.
Do
and,
you?
And within 3 hours, the stamp was back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do you own your stamp Like
Yes.
you do own
Yeah. Yep.
your license?
I have my own. Yeah. Stamp. Yeah.
Because my Ronnie, the teacher, told
Yeah.
My
us
Ronnie.
that my
My
Ronnie,
Ronnie.
our teacher told us that you technically don't own that stamp. The state owns it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
State
It's under
owns
the
your
business
license.
permit. Yes.
Okay.
They're on your insurance together. It's like a marriage.
A marriage with the state.
Yeah, with the state. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's definitely tough. And then I remember hearing there was a guy in Florida that was handicapped, and someone was using his stamp here, and they went back and they saw all the numbers on the permits, and they hit him with taxes on it.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
It's I think that's the perfect way of putting it, a marriage with the state.
Yeah. It is a marriage with the state.
The problem is there's such incompetence
Oh, big
when it
time.
comes to the state. Remember I had you drop off that permit and we
Yeah.
type it out. So
Oh yeah.
I type out my permits because I can print 3 copies and I don't have to handwrite 3
Yeah.
copies. Otherwise, I have to go to the freaking town and get the carbon copies
carbon.
every time.
But they're
So I
going
pr-
away from that.
They're trying to go away from it, but you took it to one town.
I
don't
don't-
even say the town.
Yeah, I don't remember which town it was.
There's like 2 or 3 towns over. She goes, "You can't type this."
She
it's like,
told
what?
me like you can't have it typed out. It's got to be written out. I was like, are you kidding? Like
It's a
type-
small. It's a small town in the back streets.
yes.
What they asked for your driver's license?
They did ask for my
I
driver's
know
license.
which town you're talking about.
And
Why
and
did they ask for your driver's license?
Oh, they need everything.
She wanted to know if I was the guy, if I worked for the company or if I owned the company, and I was like, no, I'm just like a runner for the company. Like I'm bringing you the permit. I didn't write this up. I didn't type this up or anything. The signature's not mine. The signature's the owner of the company's.
Right.
Yep.
And she wanted to get into this whole thing where he's got to be here. And I was like, listen, I don't know what your rules are, but every other town that I've been to doesn't work like that. You want me to tell him that he can't type it up? You're going to have to deal with him because
Yeah.
he's already not in a good mood. So,
Yeah. Oh,
so
jeez.
there you go.
He hasn't been in a good mood for the last 20 years.
Oh, jeez.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's when you deal with the state. You know what? This is what pisses me off when you deal with anyone who has a little bit of authority.
Oh, big time.
They abuse it. But here's the other problem: the people around them don't call them out.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing with like. Listen, I don't have anything against cops. Okay,
Yeah.
cops is a necessity.
Exactly.
But there's departments out there where there's a lot of bad apples,
Oh, big time.
and nobody in the freaking department will say anything.
No.
They'll actually defend the bad apple.
Yeah.
And the problem with the state is they have so much power. Like if they don't like the way you're looking at them,
Yeah.
or if they don't like the way you say something,
They hold it.
they'll
against you.
hold it. They'll hold it. They'll
That's why
make
when
your
I
life
go into
miserable.
when I go to hand in the permits, I crawl on my hands and knees,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm just like, yes, here, it's the permit. Don't look at them in the eye.
Have you ever gone to Newark to the headquarters?
Well, no, I've never been to. We haven't done work down there, but I've been
No.
down to Newark a lot.
I went down there when I had my home improvement license too, and I went down there, filling out the home improvement. I had a couple questions.
God.
So the lady pulled out a form and said, "This is the form you need to fill out." So she took it out of a folder and then she put it onto a different pile, and then I left. So that guy's application probably got lost.
Yeah,
and there's nothing.
I
you
can't
can
imagine
do.
how
No.
bad Newark is.
You got to go
Newark-
through metal detectors.
Yeah.
You got to empty your pockets out.
I used to go into the schools in Newark.
Oh yeah.
The schools in Newark. I used to play soccer over there,
Oh jeez.
and every single school that I went to over in Newark, metal
Yeah.
detectors.
Yeah.
Empty your pockets, security
such a
guard in the
shame.
front,
It
and
is
I'm
a
like,
shame.
It's a shame that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's towns that I want. We would get calls into Patterson and North Haledon and stuff like that, and
not gonna happen.
it's I used to go there. We used to have to go there at night,
Oh,
House
yeah,
is
late
gonna
at
flood.
night, and it's like, listen, everything to do with the atmosphere and the fact that you can hear gunshots when you go out to your truck.
Yeah.
Like, it's starting to get to a point where I don't even know where I'm going with this, but like, there's such a neglect on like the important stuff, and there's such a focus on stupid stuff like a handwritten versus typed
Yeah.
permit. Like the priorities with the state are so backwards, and guys like us have to deal with them all the time. Like we're forced to.
Yeah,
It's part
big
of our
time.
industry.
Yeah.
There's an aspect. I think I'm sure you know this too. There's an aspect to every business. to every form of life where you have to kind of kiss ass a little bit,
Yeah.
and
I
you have
hate
to
it.
suck it up, and you have to shut your mouth sometimes, and just get along to move along.
Oh yeah.
You know, you probably know that with the school district that
Yeah.
you work for. You
Big
know,
time politics.
I mean, we do that.
Exactly.
I do that. Saying I
Oh,
don't.
jeez.
I feel like your words are very targeted. Right now.
there's there's not an instance you would never be able to do what
jeez.
he's doing.
Uh,
Where you work for the school district
No.
from.
I didn't think my uncle would be able to do it, but then my uncle was on town council for a while.
Oh, wow.
And he would tell horror stories
oh, big time.
of town council, like literally people foaming at the mouth,
Oh, God.
screaming. And he's just like, listen, we don't have $1 million for this tricked out fire truck. I don't know what you people are screaming at me for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
people are. What's that Men in Black quote? Like the person is intelligent and smart, but people are stupid and high strung.
I don't know. I don't know that movie like
I've been
that.
watching the movie a lot too. I forgot that part.
Men in Black.
Yeah, I
It's
like
the first one
Oh, the first one.
where he's
Ooh.
like the person is
How
intelligent.
about that car that you were driving, Jay?
That's where what she's named after.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pug
Frankie.
from.
Yeah,
To
Frankie,
be honest,
you're right.
I couldn't think of anything, so I named her Frankie.
Wow.
And then after I named her, and it was established with everyone, like 100 new names came
Yeah.
through. That I was
Oh,
like, yeah,
that's all right. You could always change it. They won't know.
Well, I mean, she knows by now.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a couple. It's been a while.
Yeah, you're right. You never know. But yeah, definitely. What about the change in inspectors?
What about it?
How do you like the quality of inspections
To be honest,
lately?
it's well,
It's a lot of younger guys with a lot of authority that's becoming. It hasn't become like a big problem with us yet,
Yeah.
but we've heard a lot of people say it's become a problem
It's starting to.
because this young guys that when you're young and an inspector, it's a problem because you haven't worked enough in the field to understand that certain things can't be done.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
certain you can't get everything by the book. You can't do everything to the letter of the law.
right.
Yeah.
You know?
you're right. Yeah.
And they want it done to the letter of the law because that's what they studied,
Yeah.
but they don't understand that.
There's in our code book, there are tons of contradictions,
Oh, big time.
tons,
Big time.
and the inspectors will admit that, the older guys, but the younger
Yeah.
guys, they come in and they're busybodies. I'm the new man on the totem pole, and like
Yeah.
they want to make an
You got a
impact.
badge.
They want to arrest you.
And,
Yeah.
Exactly. And then it gets to a point where you're like, listen, what you're asking for, first of all, it's clear that you've never done plumbing in your
No,
life.
exactly.
You have no idea about this. Like,
Yeah.
it's great that your father got you into this job.
Yeah.
But let me tell you why what you're asking for is impossible. And that attitude will get you put on the back burner. Like, you can't even debate with these guys. Everyone's
Well-
high strung,
well-
sensitive,
Yeah.
and not knowledgeable.
That's
no, big time.
the,
They like that red sticker.
yeah, they
Yep.
do.
Yep.
And have you noticed that you might not call for inspections as much? Like in our field, you might not call for inspections as much
Yeah.
because you don't even want to deal with the inspector.
Yeah,
You
big
don't want to
time.
pay the fees. You don't want to deal with the inspector.
Yeah.
You do everything right. You know,
Yeah,
you do
of
everything
course.
up to code and the way that you know that it should be done. But you're like, forget even dealing with the inspector because that can delay this whole job for, weeks,
Well,
months.
we do that. I talk to the customers all the time. I'm like, listen, I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to call for inspection on this. I'm going to tell you when you go to sell the house,
You're gonna
you may
need
have
it.
a problem because
Yeah.
you're going to need stickers on stuff.
Big time.
But we will put everything into code.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where some of these towns are becoming so, what's the word? Demanding and obnoxious that it's like no wonder nobody wants to call for a permit.
Yeah.
You're making it impossible.
Big time.
And
Yeah.
not only that, your residents are paying so much in taxes, and then you demand that they take out a permit for this and pay for a permit fee for that. So more money on top of that, and then when you come out to their house to inspect, you bust their chops.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you say something ridiculous.
It's it's getting to the point where people don't even want to do it the right way because the towns are such ball busters
yeah.
at this
And
point.
they take forever. They drag their
Oh
feet.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's ever since COVID, it has been the excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's gone a different way.
it's completely
time.
changed. It's completely changed the nature of pulling permits, getting inspections, and all this stuff. And And I'll tell you this much: I'm tired of seeing plastic still up in every government building. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, people,
Come on, take it down.
take it
Yeah,
down,
Take
okay?
it down.
Like enough is enough.
Yeah. Did you have a chance to go through any video inspections with the FaceTime?
I never did FaceTime, but I had to post videos on YouTube
Yeah.
and send them the link.
Wow.
But I did that because we have a YouTube channel. So I was
Yeah.
like, listen, I don't have FaceTime because I refuse to get an iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Here's the link, and I'll walk through the whole job. So we did a
Gotcha.
couple like that,
Gotcha.
and that lasted what? That was about 6 to 8 months, right?
That was a long time. A long time.
You know,
It was
but
very interesting.
it's always it's annoying. It's annoying, and then they like, and then here's the tough thing about. I understand scheduling is tough. You got to get a guy from your office to go out there and inspect it.
Yeah.
You can give a time block. Can I have a better time block than 8 to 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to pay that guy to sit there from 8 to
Yep.
3 to wait for you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Exactly. And then they don't show up.
and then they don't show up.
I had that a couple times. Yep.
It's like no wonder why nobody wants to do things the right way
Yep.
anymore.
Exactly.
So
I had one fail because it was raining.
what?
I had a job fail because it was raining out.
What does that have to do with your job?
It was an outside job. It was a pool, but
Why'd they fail it?
because it was raining too hard, as the inspector put it.
Well, can't he just
so-
reschedule?
No, he failed it, and I rescheduled it, but I had to be on the job.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding you. Yep. Not mentioning any towns.
Don't
but-
say any towns or anything
No,
like
no.
that.
Do it.
No, no. He's a very famous inspector, too.
Famous.
But now he's
Let's ruin his
now he's a
career
mayor.
right here. He's a mayor?
Yes.
He's
Nice.
a busybody.
Nice.
It doesn't pay in the long run to bust the chops of your residents.
No.
It doesn't.
No, it cost them
That's
money.
not true. Crime pays.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Crime pays.
exactly.
Right? They catch maybe like 20% of the people. So 80% of the time crime pays.
Exactly.
So, okay.
You get by with it, you know.
Exactly.
You take the silver dollar.
The criminal
and
podcast.
you rub it on the
Yeah.
permit.
If you can live with yourself, fine. Be
Yeah.
a criminal. Be a criminal.
Could
Exactly. No.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, let's say it's just financial crimes, no violent crimes.
Why
I would
not?
actually probably be able to
What
live
you talking
myself
about? Like
better.
Bernie Madoff? That
That's-
dude
that's
offed
a little too
himself.
extreme.
No, he didn't off himself,
No, he
but
did.
his
He died
kids
of
did,
old age.
right?
His son.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think I could do that either.
yeah.
You're ruining your legacy. I couldn't. To be honest,
He
I
had
probably
money to
couldn't live with
begin with.
myself. Small scale, maybe.
Well, there's a moral code with a lot of blue collar guys. I mean, we come home smelling to high heaven,
Clean hands,
Yeah.
clean money.
clean, dirty.
Yeah.
No, dirty hands. Clean
Yeah, you're
money.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
In your case,
Clean hands, clean money.
Lazy. Well, we usually have clean hands because we wear gloves.
Oh, see? I would wear gloves, but I can't find them that fit men. You know,
Home Depot.
I put them on and they just don't fit.
What, like the latex nitrile gloves?
Don't
You hear
fit.
that, people? Gary's got big hands.
You know,
I'll
they-
never forget the time he said this. He
I'm
said
checking out
something.
your hands.
He said
You do have little alligator paws.
They're small.
we went to. There was a time at Ace where they didn't have.
Oh, that was during COVID.
I think it was where they didn't have like XL gloves,
Yeah,
which he usually gets.
gotcha.
And and he asked the guy, he goes, "Do you guys have any gloves?" And he goes, "Yeah, we have the one size fits all gloves over there." And he goes, "One size doesn't fit me, so you need to get me like double XL or something." I was like, "All right, big
It's
man."
one size fits all is such a lie.
Big time.
So I was going to ask you for some advice for some people out there in their own homes.
Gotcha.
What are, it doesn't have to be 5, but if you can think of it, what are the top 5 things that homeowners should know how to do themselves before they call you?
I would say call me.
Just call you no matter what.
Don't
It's
touch
always easy.
electricity.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's.
Maybe even a breaker or something.
Yeah, usually
You can
turn.
pop a breaker.
Yeah, you could pop a breaker. Maybe turn it
GFI.
off all the way and then put it back on. You know, not just click it.
You know what? I guess you're right. With electrical, you don't want to mess with anything.
I think it's probably
No.
the scariest of all of the.
I would
the-
say plumbing is.
for
come on.
injury.
No, you flood the whole house out.
Okay, so for liability, yes,
Yeah.
but for injury, I mean,
even
listen,
when
I've
I'm in
been-
my own house and I know up to like 120 volts, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like sweating when I'm looking at the brake.
120 isn't bad.
No, that's easy.
120 is not bad.
I know it's
I've
not.
been-
It's
I've
not.
been pegged with it a
I'm not
couple
talking about like
Yeah.
hurting me bad. I'm talking about like, oh my god, I don't want to get a short where I get some bad. Like I cut something and down the line nothing else works on this side of the house anymore, and I'm like, oh no,
Oh, jeez.
now I have to deal with this.
And Gary's
Yeah.
not cheap.
Oh, say that's even better.
Yeah.
See, we did it. We're trying to do. I'm trying to make a video series of like top 5 lists.
Gotcha.
Top 5 things customers shouldn't touch.
So you just killed it. You
Yeah.
just killed our top 5
Yeah,
for electrician.
totally.
Oh,
Totally.
but I can work on it.
Electrical.
I was gonna bring you in and everything.
Oh, I can work on it.
Sure.
Can
All right.
sleep on it tonight.
Sleep on it tonight. Think of top
You-
5 things.
Yeah, and I'll
Listen,
write it.
changing a light bulb, Gary.
Oh, light
come
bulb.
on.
Light bulb. Yeah.
Changing a light bulb.
A light bulb you could
Give us-
definitely
there you
change.
go.
You know,
Plug it in
All
a
right,
hair
so
dryer.
we can
Come on.
touch
plug in a
it
hair
away.
dryer. Reset in a GFI.
There we go.
Yeah, that's 2.
All right.
He's like, listen, if you gotta unplug your toaster, just give me a call.
Yeah,
Don't unplug
that's-
your toaster without a licensed electrician.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
we have like our top 5 list. I don't think we got to 5. I think we have 4.
Oh,
But we
see?
wanted to
Tough.
show everyone should know how to change a toilet valve, a fill valve.
How do you do that?
Easy, easy.
Oh,
Just call me. Just
Okay,
call me.
thank you.
Just call us. We'll go.
Let's go.
Everyone should know how to. What was the other ones?
Well,
Change a
we
toilet
have,
valve.
We have certain ways like to clear your drains because there's a lot of like drain cleaners that I don't want to mention until they sponsor us. So sponsor us, please.
okay.
Well,
But
they can't
should
sponsor
I
us.
should
unless
I
you
should I say the name?
You
Maybe
can
get
say the
some-
name.
Instaflow. You guys are the best. Instaflow
Oh,
is the best.
gotcha.
Instaflow is good
All
stuff.
right, the
Gotcha.
best. You can put them down almost any drain as long as it's not like caked
Gotcha.
up for decades.
Gotcha.
If you have a clog, you
But
put
even
them,
in that situation, it does work.
and even in that situation,
Yeah.
they do help out a lot.
It's
Gotcha.
good.
They'll siphon your drains.
It's not too aggressive.
It's
Wow.
not aggressive on your drains yet. And
So we
they're-
have everyone should know how to change a toilet valve. Everyone should know how to
Like, don't
unclog a
use
simple drain.
yeah, like don't use Drano and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
no Drano.
Yeah,
Drano's no good.
No.
Wow.
it's awful. It's,
Don't do
it'll
it.
eat your pipes.
It'll unless you have
bad Drano.
I got cast iron.
If you have cast iron, definitely
even
don't
worse.
use it.
Oh,
That's even
jeez.
worse.
Yeah.
If you had PVC, that's one thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Drano's just really, really aggressive, and then plus once it hits your main sewer from your house to your street, it's
Yeah.
just going to erode it.
Wow.
Don't use Drano.
I didn't know that.
Use something organic if you're going to go, or Instaflow.
Gotcha.
But everyone should know how to service their boiler.
Yeah, there's like shower cartridges or like faucet cartridges. Those things are technically easy, but they're very they
You know
can
what? No,
become
they're
a
not.
nightmare.
They're really not, actually.
No. That's
Well,
On paper, they're easy.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, so like when you watch like This Hold the House or something, the guy is teaching the woman how to like just change out her shower cartridge, and it's like you unscrew a couple screws and oh my god, it popped out so easy, and now I could just put in the new one. But it's like
They're on a closed set.
Yeah, and I just came from a house where I had to cut up the guy's tile
Yeah.
just
Oh
to
my
get to
God.
the cartridge.
Wow.
And I was like, listen, dude, I'm a butcher.
wow.
Your tile is getting demolished
Oh,
if
jeez.
I cut it. So you're gonna have to redo this tile.
Yeah.
All right.
He was okay
If
with
you-
it.
and he was fine with it because
They
he
have
had
to
such a
be.
bad
Oh,
leak.
wow.
They have no choice.
He had such a bad
Jeez.
leak that I was like, and they put the shower on the outside wall.
Oh god.
So
That's the worst thing.
What about the rain heads in the attic?
I mean,
Ice cold. Even I know that one's a good one.
ooh, people are here's the problem, and this is the one thing. And I know that they're doing a lot of limits on like electrical as far as like output and stuff because
Yeah.
of climate change and all
Yeah,
that stuff. Whatever.
It's fake.
Exactly. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Trust me. Do not apologize. But and we were laughing about this the other day because we go into a lot of houses and I see climate action now on their front door.
Nice.
Or climate action, stop climate change on their lawn. And they're buying
my toilet
They
has no
want-
flush.
my toilet can't. I have no flow out of my shower. And it's like, yeah, well, this is the Green New Deal in effect,
Oh,
starting to
jeez.
limit your flow now.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I don't like it. Can you pop the flow? It's like, hold on a second. What about that billboard on your front lawn about
Yeah.
stop climate change? Don't you?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Eat it.
Are we going to stop it or not?
Are we gonna start it again?
Yeah.
And that's what like.
Well, why do I have to flush twice when I pee? Well, there you go.
But the flushable wipes don't go down as fast.
Don't flush. There's no such thing as a flushable wipe.
What do you mean? I use them all the time.
First of all, you got to get on the bidet game.
I
You got to
know.
get a bidet.
With the seat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, toilet paper is like it's barbaric.
Yeah.
At this point.
Ah.
It's barbaric.
I can't.
That's why I use the flushable wipes. I feel it's better.
Well, if you're on septic,
You're a caveman
worse.
who discovered fire. You're still
That's why I have the septic.
Are you on septic?
No.
Oh. If you're on septic, don't use the flushable wipes
No.
because they'll just destroy it. Sewer is okay, but you'll still get. They don't
Clog.
dissolve.
No, they don't dissolve.
They don't dissolve.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you have to get a bidet.
Gotcha.
The bidet is where it's at.
Really?
100%. I got one over there. You can use it after you're done recording.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
I'll sit here with the remote and I'll show you what we got.
Does it play music?
No, but it has a
It's
dryer.
got lights.
Oh,
and-
wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
What about lighting?
Some of them do.
Really?
Some
They
of them
light up,
have lights.
change colors.
Get
You
outta
know
here.
why? So when
That's sick.
when you go to the toilet at night, it opens up and it lights
Yeah,
up.
it'll light
Wow.
up your bathroom. So you
That's
don't have to
nice.
turn on. So you and it has a blue light, so it's not like waking you up. So you can
Oh,
kinda,
gotcha.
You can take a dump like while you're half asleep.
So it's a
Is
considerate.
it water power?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is? Oh, wow.
with warm water. There's a little heater in there.
Get out of here. Is it 120?
Gary, me and Max will leave the shop. You can go.
Wow.
You can go use it.
Have
That's
your moment.
nice.
Yeah.
I'll make you a cup of coffee
And a cookie.
and a cookie.
No, he's been wanting a cookie since he saw the coaster.
So I used to. I used to work for. I used to build swimming pools.
Oh, nice.
And we kind of had to know like pretty much all the trades.
Gotcha.
Masonry, a little bit of electrical. We used to pull electric through the conduit, so we had
Of
to lay the
course.
conduit, which is
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
The worst.
Yeah, I do a lot of swimming pools.
There has to be some kind of trick to pulling.
Yeah, don't do it.
Fair enough. All right, so I figured
Have
out
the
that
pool
trick.
guy do it.
But we had to learn a whole bunch of different types of trades. Had to learn plumbing, and then I had to sit in electrical classes.
Wow.
I don't get it, man. I
No?
don't. Once you, I understand a point with circuits, closed circuits, open, close.
Yeah.
I get that.
Gotcha.
But then, like the measure of ohms and
Yeah.
all that stuff,
That's tricky.
and we had to know that on the test.
Yeah.
I failed it,
Oh, wow.
so I couldn't pull lights anymore.
Oh, gee.
So it's a win-win for me.
Oh, nice.
But
Was it on purpose?
no, I mean I tried to be like, I tried to do good, but when it comes to electrical, first of all, we have to do boiler switches all the time.
Those are hard. Boilers are harder. They're a little confusing.
Well, as far as the low voltage,
Yeah, low voltage.
we have
Yep.
that down to a science.
Wow.
But here's the thing about wow. Here's the thing about
Well, you failed the class.
but I feel I had to
that's
learn it
okay.
in the field eventually.
Oh, nice.
With this is what annoys me about electrical. They don't give you simple instructions like a switch, like
No.
which is the wire that's supposed to come in and which is supposed to go out. Like they don't
Yeah.
say anything.
No, because it's written by engineers.
There, okay.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
There you go.
The engineers.
It's
Those
written
by
by
I
electrical
haven't.
engineers.
I don't necessarily have a beef with engineers because I don't deal with them.
No.
The two of you do.
Yeah.
And he always he hates,
Oh, yeah.
loathes.
Yeah.
He goes, anytime an engineer designs something, he goes, throw it out
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
Now.
Maybe we had this huge. I know we're talking a lot about plumbing and barely any electrical, but we'll
Yeah.
get back on it. I
But
promise.
so,
But we had this big job that this lady's gutters were just flooding out her basement, and the engineer came in and he's like, "All right, we're gonna design this." He designed
12-inch drains.
12-inch drains
That's what
from
he
the
called
gutters.
for.
yeah, but that
And
works.
Just complete overkill, and I find out that they make their money the bigger the design is.
Of course.
So
And
he's
the more
he's
options.
over, and the more options.
Yes.
So he's over designing it,
Of course.
banking.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Well, we brought him down to 8 inches.
Oh, it's
8-inch
safe. That's
drains.
even.
We knocked him down a couple feet
What 8-inch drains? Where do you get an 8-inch drain from?
with a special order.
Special order.
Wow. I was gonna say Amazon, but
But even that was ridiculous.
that's crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
you
it's-
could have done that
it's too
entire
much.
job off of 2-inch.
It's too much. They
Yeah.
over design.
Yeah.
And I haven't. You know what? I think I'm going to make a point to start looking at electrical plans. The next set of plans I have to look at because I never really checked them out.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out.
So
But here's the thing: we don't even have to. Anytime we have something, you just call Gary.
Yeah.
yeah, to
see?
be honest,
Oh,
I
thank
probably
you.
won't.
Yeah.
I'll just call Gary.
It's
Oh,
just
see?
one
It's a
less
lot
thing
easier.
that you even have to
That's
deal
stage
with.
5.
Yeah.
I always say, no, let's learn this. Let's try to figure this out, and then we get to it. And I'm like,
Well,
Yeah.
there's
just-
a reason why the trades are separate because
Yeah.
there's so much to know in each one. You
Yeah.
just go, I don't even my mind is not even going here. Like a lot of people used to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You know, like my uncle's a jack of all trades. He can do
course.
electrical, plumbing, HVAC, construction, but when you start like narrowing it down to running a business in that trade,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't even want to touch electrical anymore. I don't even want to touch plumbing anymore. I don't want to touch
Yeah.
HVAC anymore. You're just like,
Exactly.
I don't have to think about that.
No,
You know?
exactly.
So it's easier just to call Gary.
Definitely.
So let me ask you a couple of things about like running your own business. Like running your own business as a single man operation, and this is going to be a learning experience for both of us here.
Of course.
But so we started plugging in heavily into like email marketing,
Okay.
text message marketing,
Oh, wow.
stuff like that. And it goes through our dispatching program. Do you use any type of calendar program?
No.
Nothing.
How do you get your
Nothing.
name out there then?
Nothing. Word
All
of mouth.
referrals?
Referrals.
You don't even have a website.
No website.
Listen, we got to sit down and talk. Unless
I
you,
know.
unless you're not, well. So you said you were interested in growth.
At the time. Yes.
At 20 minutes ago, I was
20
interested
minutes
in
ago.
growth.
20 minutes ago, I was into growth, and now it's like, okay, I got a
All right,
headache.
but
I don't even
now,
wanna-
now this email marketing, I'm out.
Now I might do plumbing.
Don't do it.
It sounds interesting.
You have to wear long pants and long
Yeah,
sleeve shirts.
I could do that. But not long sleeve shirts, but the Hawaiian
Long-
shirt. Yeah,
long
definitely.
Listen, that is not allowed at Quartz Plumbing in here.
Why? That's beautiful.
It's trash. It's classy trash.
I need to know why you went with that, because you did go home and take a shower. Like, what
'Cause,
did you open up your closet and be like, okay, here we go.
Because it says it's casual, but I like to party.
Oh,
That
say
kind
it.
of thing.
Except for
Gosh,
the dogs. They're sleeping.
he heard you.
Oh, say
So if you're, so let's talk about, if you don't mind, we'll
Yeah.
touch base a little bit on your desire to grow.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not professionals, and we're still trying to grow,
Yeah.
and we're kind of like shooting in the dark with a lot of things, but
Gotcha.
doing research and
I haven't
stuff.
grown
but
since like middle school.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
that
Google-
happens. That happens.
that's unfortunate.
Oh,
I haven't grown since middle school either.
Oh,
This
say
was it.
Yeah. You eat soy?
Huh?
You eat soy?
No, I've cut soy out of
Okay,
my cut
That,
soy
that
out
he
of my
knows
diet.
of.
Oh,
It's near
jeez.
impossible.
Yeah.
But we had, as far as you said, you get a lot of calls from referrals. Google and social media are huge for us, and you're
Oh,
on
wow.
you're on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Every other call we get is from Google. We had searched you on Google, and you have 5 stars. That's why
Yep.
we called you. Yada yada yada.
Gotcha.
So, as far as I know, as a one-man operation to try to do the social media reels
It's a
and
lot.
posts,
Yeah.
stuff like that, you should at least. And I don't want to tell you what to do.
No,
I mean, you're doing
definitely.
fine.
Yeah.
But
I
if
don't want
you,
to tell you what to do, but proceeds to tell you what to do.
Hey,
but if you're gonna,
I'm an
I
open
mean,
ear.
We tried. We had to. First of all, I can't run the. I can't do this without an office person. If you're answering
Gotcha.
calls, forget about it. I'm out.
Yeah.
There's
it's,
no
it's
way.
a lot. Answering the calls a lot.
What?
I'm just picturing you answering calls.
I answered calls for a while.
I know.
Yeah.
When I left, right?
Well, and
And
you
ma-
were here for a while.
No, I don't think I was here when you were doing that. I think it was when I had left. Because I I just know
It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not. We're doing a job over in Paramus Park, and I'm trying. And I've been on the same sync for 3 days now because
Oh, jeez.
the phone rings.
You know-
Nancy
you-
has
you
a
know why I
question. The
laugh?
customer calls.
You know why I laugh? Because when the office calls you about a call that they received, it's like like if he's got channel locks in his hand and he sees a call from the office, he's breaking a light fixture.
Oh, jeez.
That's good for you.
Yeah, definitely. Keep calling. Keep calling.
He answers the phone, he goes, "What do you want?" and give Gary a call.
Oh,
I
jeez.
just broke something.
But yeah, it's definitely hard. You know, it has
It
its
is
ups
hard.
and down.
And I say this. We talked about this before. I don't have a wife and kids.
No,
You have a wife and kids.
exactly.
But
I do talk to myself a lot. I find that sometimes it helps.
I hate working alone, man.
It
no,
does.
you know what? Let me take that back.
I do like working.
I don't mind it on
I don't either.
reasonable jobs, but when we have big jobs and then we get overwhelmed and we both have to separate, I have to put you on a full boiler and me on a full renovation. It's miserable.
It is.
I mean, how long does a renovation for us? Let's say we're doing a kitchen renovation,
Yeah.
not consecutively, but we're there for like 6-7 days. How long is it going to take you to rough out
To be honest with you, I work fast.
Yeah.
I hustle, and yeah, I don't leave.
Are you organized? Is your truck clean?
Very clean.
Is it?
No, not at all. I'm working on that now. That one's a work in progress.
I mean, our trucks are pretty rough right now because we've been so busy.
Yeah.
But I'll say this is that there have been instances where I've actually opened up my truck and customers have seen it and they go, "Wow, truck looks great. Truck's clean."
Not now.
Not now,
Yeah.
yes, but you try as best as you can at the end of the day or at the beginning, like early on in the day, or when you have free time to just kind of like quickly organize. But again, when you're solo, I've seen
hard.
other solo guys with their trucks, and it's just
It's hard.
it's
It's the last thing you want to do.
It's
at
the
the end of
last
the day.
thing you want to do.
Exactly. Or
You know?
Sunday.
Especially for you,
Yeah.
who's doing
It's
your
tough.
books, you're doing all your numbers, you're doing
Yeah.
everything on your own.
What,
Yeah,
do,
it's
what do
tough.
you use? QuickBooks?
No, I use Invoices to Go.
And that'll track everything. Oh, so you bill out from that too?
Yes.
So that makes everything a lot easier.
Yes.
Because we use a program similar.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can invoice and schedule and everything.
What do you
from
use,
right
Titan?
there.
Or
We use House Call.
House Call. Gotcha.
House Call Pro. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's where we do my email marketing right
Gotcha.
through.
Oh, wow.
They'll hit all your customers right through there.
That's crazy.
There's so
That's
many
nice.
there's so many programs out there.
Probably be great for you to use that,
Yeah.
you know, with the way that you work.
Yeah.
Because
They
it
make it
does
so easy.
everything.
Wow.
It does everything for you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Everything.
And you could do everything, scheduling and all
Absolutely. Now they have like a flat rate pricing system where you
Wow.
just point and click and build estimates and invoices right
Sponsor
on the
us.
field.
that. Jeez.
Hashtag House Call Pro.
Yeah, House
Yeah.
Call. Let's go. We've been using you for 5 years, 6 years now.
Yeah,
We're waiting.
Maybe you're not going to use them anymore.
We're going to get a cease and desist letter
Yeah.
for this one episode.
Yeah.
But so let's do this. I want to take a break.
Gotcha.
All right. We'll recoup, give a break to the cameras, take the dogs out
Give a break to the
let's-
cameras, to
yeah.
the machines.
because they get warm in here. Let's send them off with.
We just got an air conditioning. Oh god.
So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll discuss a little bit more about the world of
wow.
electric,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
go from there.
Perfect.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening.
Call Quartz Plumbing and Heating for top-rated service in Bergen County, New Jersey. And don't forget to keep treats for Frankie on hand.
For over a decade, Demand Electric has served North Jersey residents with pride. We are highly rated by our customers and are ready to deal with all issues related to your electrical system in your home. Check us out on social media. And when your next renovation or service issue arises, demand the best. Demand Electric.
Serving Paramus and the greater Bergen County area. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Guys ready?
As ready as I've ever been.
Double fisting over here on a Thursday night.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
How dare you?
How dare I point it out that you're
There's
double
water
fisting?
in there.
That's piss water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure looks like it.
There's water in there.
You're dehydrated. It looks like
Yeah.
just from the color.
I would say more
Should do
water.
something about that.
I do Celtic sea salt.
Do you guys remember when you were 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you guys doing at 28? Gary, how about you tell us what you were doing at 20?
That's the problem. I don't know. I don't remember.
All right, folks, we're back. Plum Bums podcast with Gary from Demand Electric, Paramus, New Jersey.
Yeah, thank you.
Just kind of shooting the shiz over here. Max in his Hawaiian shirt, nice and comfy.
Yeah.
How does that feel? See,
you get that
this
from
is what
Target?
annoys me when you walked in with that. I go, well,
I
what are
can
you
tell
going to
he
wear?
got super angry, yeah.
I go, what do you mean? And you said this. What do you mean, what are we going to wear? We're going to wear our Quartz Plumbing shirts, our button-downs. Why aren't we going to wear that?
Well,
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, why would
All
you
right,
wear
no
that?
problem.
And then he goes.
I didn't get the memo.
He goes, I want to wear something cool. I want to wear something cool.
Oh, see?
We're something
then I-
cool. Why are we wearing our Quartz Plumbing shirts? Okay, no problem. and here he walks in like he's at that.
Like, what's his name? From
I'm trying to. Why can't I
Miami
think?
Vice. What's his name from Miami Vice?
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Where'd you get the shirt from? Target?
It's actually a hand-me-down. I don't own.
He doesn't
I
buy.
don't-
He doesn't.
I
go
don't buy
shopping.
clothes.
Why?
Because I don't believe. I don't believe in buying clothes. I
He
think
just gets
hand-me-downs.
hand-me-downs.
I think hand-me-downs are the best thing.
He's got a lot of rich family members that just
Oh,
hand
see?
him down clothes.
Yeah. Why would I
Unbelievable.
ever turn that down?
Just privilege.
Yeah.
Privileged.
As long as it doesn't come from your sister.
This is true. This is true. I agree.
Oh, my
I might
God.
have one thing that kind of.
No.
That made it into the closet.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, we've been here talking about small business, and both of us are small business. We
Of
got
course.
two guys. You got one.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, when you start, you said you started at 19.
Yes.
What was everyone around you doing at 19 at that time? What were they planning? Were they?
Tell us how old you are. When did you graduate?
So 97.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm not,
90
2 years
97.
after I was
I'm
born.
not much younger than you.
45.
I'm 43.
Oh, so that's... Yeah.
I-
78.
I think we look good for our
78.
age.
Yeah.
1978.
78.
I was. Oh, I'm only 42. Never mind. I was born in 81.
Oh. My wife's
lose-
81, too.
I lose track.
Your wife's not 81.
No, my
She
wife was born in
81.
1981. Yeah.
About to say.
Yeah, 1981.
Could you imagine?
That's
Could you
a cougar
imagine
and
if
a
Gary's
half.
wife was 81 years
That's a
old?
cougar and a half. You wonder why she stays home?
He's like,
Because
what?
she
I'm
can't
into
work
it.
anymore. Okay.
He's like, I'm into that. Everyone's got their thing.
You never know.
She's really got the money. It's just.
Yeah.
We used to
Especially at 81.
at the pool place. I used to work with this guy. He was maybe 38, 39, and he loved grannies.
Oh, nice.
Loved them.
Yeah.
And-
Live or dead?
Oh, nice.
alive,
Oh,
still
okay.
breathing. But like we would go to customers' houses, and like I remember it was maybe like the
Don't
first 2 weeks.
get into, like,
I'm not going to get into
don't
details.
get into details.
But he goes.
Okay.
It was 3 of us that were on the job, including him. We had to acid wash and clean a pool and everything. And the homeowner, she was like 78, 79, and
Wow.
looked every bit of it.
Wow.
And she walks out and she's
Was it
like,
Care
"Hi."
One?
Huh?
Was it Care 1?
I don't know. She walks out and he goes, and she's like, "Oh, hi guys. Listen, I just want to let you know I have bottled water up here." And she like turns around to walk back inside, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know she's not getting what she deserves at home. I know that for a fact."
Yeah, 'cause
we're
he's-
all like, "Oh,
Because the husband's
dude."
dead.
Yeah. We're like, "Are you kidding?" He's like, "Yeah, I like it's my thing, man. I like
Wow.
how what happens to you as a kid to get into that?"
It's got to be an electrician.
Like he's like, and he was like a good looking guy,
Ah.
37, 38, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
but just like loved.
He's got some
grannies.
weird tick. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever showed you pictures of my grandmother. I've showed, like, people have seen my grandmother. Like, she used to stay over at our house sometimes, and like my friends used to stay over at the same time. Like, when we would go out, we would all crash in my house, my parents' house,
Wow.
and they would see my grandmother like why is your grandmother like good looking like that? And I'm like, don't talk about my grandma. It's
Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, she's 83 years old and she still looks good, and I'm like,
Wow.
Grandma, can you just start looking your age a little bit?
Oh, jeez.
You know, it's starting to get weird with my friends.
Yeah. Maybe it's the apricot
You
oil.
know, it's I don't
There's
know
gotta be
what
something.
it is. but-
Yeah.
I mean, my grandparents always looked good for their age, but my grandmother was always into apple cider vinegar and all
Oh,
this
nice.
natural stuff.
Yeah. Well, they believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something to it.
Yeah,
there
definitely.
was. I mean, you know,
My grandfather drank until he was 80 years old, 82 years old.
Yeah. And he probably looked every bit of it.
why did he stop drinking?
Alzheimer's.
Oh.
What does that have to do with
The
anything?
Alzheimer's took
Yeah.
him.
Oh, jeez.
This cord keeps falling. It's annoying. So listen, this is our first time filming, and we're gonna try to work out most of the kinks on the
To
first
figure
time.
out what to do about
Yeah.
about these things that are just kind of like,
What's wrong with them? They add to the atmosphere. Mookie, come here.
no, don't. I won't.
What? I can't mush his head on camera.
No.
I can't scrunch.
We
his
need to
face?
get into what Gary's what Gary's doing. Are you gonna get yourself a helper
Yeah, why not?
sometime soon?
Yeah.
I know you said you had one, and I'm not talking about these things. I'm
Like a
talking
real
about.
one.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about like a real helper, like somebody who's like can take the pressure off you. Do you think that maybe if you got a helper,
Yeah.
you could have them not run the show, but kind of take a lot of the workload during the day?
Yeah.
You know, while
Definitely.
you're he's very needy.
I hope you don't mind that.
Nah.
He just bonked his head on the microphone. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's,
I couldn't. I did this for a year and a half, and listen, my uncle did it for a long time too, solo.
Yeah.
But I'm to the point where. Are you kidding me right now, Frankie? Come here. All right, let's just sort this out. Come here.
this is unprofessional.
Oh, jeez.
Unprofessional.
It is what it is. We have dogs. They're gonna make it on camera. I got to a point where I can't. With one person, I just get too overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I get way too overwhelmed, and the business suffers, and I can't have that.
No.
I couldn't do. You must love electrical. I'll tell you
I
right
do.
now. I don't love plumbing.
I don't either.
I tolerate it.
Okay.
I don't love
This
plumbing
is,
either.
You know what's funny is that I was thinking about this
Yeah.
for a long time. When people say, don't diminish what I'm saying.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
When people say, just find something that you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's nonsense.
It is
Why?
nonsense.
It's
Until you
nonsense
find it.
because you haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
Because he loves nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta love the journey.
No, that's a little bit different. But I'm saying that when people say find something that you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life, it's nonsense because everything is work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everything becomes work. Let's say you're a professional athlete or you're an actor.
Yeah.
What do they always complain about? Their work. They always say, "Oh, it's so hard. It's so difficult." You might love it, yes, but everything becomes work.
Yeah.
At a certain
Exactly.
point, it's like when you love your wife, right?
Yeah.
You love your wife, but it's work, right?
Yeah.
Every day it's work.
Well, love is work. Love is a verb.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Now you're throwing you philosophize
Well,
it now.
I mean, I only say that because I used it in a wedding, in a best man speech one
Oh.
time.
Oh wow.
But I'm just saying I think it's ridiculous. Everything becomes work. You have to try to find things that like get you through the day, that get you through your week,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
But you might love your work, but it's not like that what people think,
It's
you
true.
love what you do. You know?
Yeah.
I used to. So I did for a while. I would make like those little videos for small business, other guys who would want like Facebook ads and stuff.
Oh wow.
And I like editing. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
you
I
should do
love
that
it.
more too.
But the thing is, when someone hires you to do it,
Yeah, you
it
lose the
becomes
lust.
you lose it.
Yes.
Like after a couple, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to sit here and
Yeah.
do that. Even though I love to do it,
Yeah.
I love to draw. But
Yeah.
when someone hires you to do it, it immediately becomes work.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have any hobbies outside of electrical?
No.
No?
Not right now.
Nothing.
Really? No?
Yeah, not right now.
Were you an athlete?
No, just work.
No, I just
Just work.
I just been this guy.
Wow, this is fascinating.
I've
I,
just
uh,
been this guy.
I raced motocross.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was one.
So that
awesome.
is cool.
Like a couple things, you know?
You race motocross.
Wow.
You still do that at all?
No,
Or no,
not right now.
Well, I'm talking like, are you into ATVs, dirt bikes?
I only
anything?
have one quad. My son has a quad.
What's he got?
Just a 90 Kawasaki.
Oh,
That's still a little. You can still
Too
have
little.
some fun.
Yeah, I got to get a pit bike.
Oh.
That's
you have to
probably
get
next.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to
That's
get
probably
something.
next.
My uncle has a property upstate.
Yeah,
Get something. Come
Yeah.
up.
definitely.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a
Time.
lot of fun.
I just
up
got to
there.
clean the
Come
van
up.
out. I can't fit anything in there.
No, I have a trailer to tow
Yeah.
things.
No, definitely.
And
I got
You know?
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool. There's a lot of cool ATV parks. Have you ever been to Lost Trails
No,
in Pennsylvania?
no.
This
But
place is awesome.
I think Walden. I raced at Walden. I did race by Hershey Park, Pennsylvania, but I forget the name of that track.
How long has it been since you were doing that?
Long time.
Really?
Yeah.
We're talking decades.
Decades.
well, that's why you got to get back
I
into
started.
ATVs.
Yeah, I started at 3.
Did you really?
Yeah,
It's
That's
cool.
awesome.
yeah.
Everybody's got something.
Everybody's got something.
Everybody's
you
got
just
a
got to
little
find
something.
it. But you know what? I think my hobbies now is like the family.
That's
I
good.
enjoy the family. You know.
That's good.
Lame.
I know. But it is enjoyable. You know.
No, like who's your son gonna ride with? He's got to ride with
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
You got to get something to ride with him.
Yeah, I got to do that. That's coming up
100%.
And
Yeah,
like I
definitely.
said, you
I should
make
have been a
trips out
plumber.
of it.
No, I'm telling you,
If I was a plumber, I could definitely do it.
it's such a crock. of
Actually,
crap.
to be honest with you, I looked at a job recently, and
Uh-huh.
the plumbing was actually harder than the electric.
It
I
usually
could have told
is.
you that.
No,
I could have told
I
you
always
that.
look at it. You guys look like it's a breeze, and then I look
Well-
at this, and I'm like, oh my god, wow! I would not want to be the plumber on this job.
I mean,
It was a
plumbing.
module.
It was a
interesting.
modular home.
Yes.
We've done
No
a couple
stub
of
out.
those.
No stub outs.
Nope.
What do you mean no
Don't-
stub outs?
They didn't pay for the stub outs of the plumbing.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yes. I guess you pay extra for the stub out.
That's
Are you
1,000
serious?
times worse than even
Yeah,
what
so
we
the
dealt
st-
with.
so
Even
the-
with the
the-
stub outs, it's
The
terrible.
plumbing is in the wall, and they sheetrocked
Okay,
it.
so well, they did that on our job too. Everything is in the wall, and you still have to cut holes in the wall
still gotta
to
cut
open
it.
everything.
Yeah.
We still had stub outs, but none of the stub outs matched.
Yeah,
up.
they don't match.
Wow.
don't match up.
Yeah, they didn't get to that point yet.
They
Yeah.
don't match.
So the puzzle, it's like having puzzle pieces where the puzzle piece fits together, but you're not matching it. It's not
Oh my
matching.
God. It's
You know.
It was obnoxious.
It looked intense.
We're not big enough to do full renovations anyway.
No.
We're really not.
No.
And I took a couple modular home jobs because I'm like, oh, it's already assembled.
No.
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 No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's cool the way they do it. It's
Yeah.
cool the way they put the roof
Great
on.
concept.
And yes, a cool concept.
Exactly.
But it's you're roughing out the house.
Yeah, but it's already sheetrocked, so you're
It's
roughing
already
it out.
yeah.
And cutting it up.
Backwards.
And, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to hope that everything's together. And it was just it sucked. But I
Yeah.
would say if I had a bigger staff, we could probably take more full renovations. But
No, I don't think it pays to do a lot.
I don't
of
think
renovation.
so either.
I think the smaller service work is a lot
Yep.
better.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I do bigger jobs, so it's
See, it'll pay if you have the staff. Like, it takes us maybe 2.5 days to rough out an entire house.
wow.
But if you can get a staff in there to do it in one day,
You're
then
better
you're
off.
making money.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you're making money. But I'm not big enough for that.
No.
And then you run into problems, and you got to stop, and then we can't do the shower because they have to build a plumber's box. So then we have to figure out what to do in spite of that, and it's just I don't have the manpower.
No.
I don't have the manpower. The patient service is where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get in, get out, get paid. That's
Exactly.
It,
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I have a question to go to my father's field, which is cars,
Yeah.
automobiles. There's a huge market now for electric vehicles,
Wow.
Teslas.
That's beautiful.
Wow, what what's the wow for?
That's beautiful.
No, but these charging stations are going up.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Are they everywhere though? I only see a few here and there, and I know that
Yeah.
they're building them. They're putting them like in people's like residential homes,
Yes.
right? Are you doing any of that? Are you putting these
Doing a little bit
stations
of it,
up?
but not a lot.
No,
Yeah, not a lot.
putting them in people's houses, not the stations. Like I've seen Tesla stations.
Yeah.
Listen,
you don't deal with
They're
that.
they're overestimating the popularity of electric vehicles.
Yeah, they're not there.
I know
I don't think
it's
so.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
a super high overestimated number
Yeah.
for these electric vehicles. Like I read something where even by like 2050, they're only going to be like 15% of the entire market.
And to be honest with you, I think a hybrid is a better option.
That's
Yeah.
what my father says all the time.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Because you have both units working in tandem.
Yes.
And
I think so. I
don't
don't
have-
think they estimated the mileage and stuff on the electric.
I mean, they're trying to force a lot of stuff.
Yes.
and they're trying to market it like it's the brand new thing, but the technology is there. We even have an issue with wall hung units,
Wow.
wall mounted units, like
Yeah.
on demand.
Yeah.
The technology is just not. It's a cool concept,
Exactly.
but the technology is just not there.
No.
Like if you have more than 2 bathrooms,
Yeah.
don't do a wall hung unit.
No. No.
If you
one,
have more than-
one, will be okay.
One will be fine. Apartments are fine.
Yes.
It's good for apartments, good for trailers, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But they're making these like 299 BTUs and 199 BTU, and they're just not there. Like you'll take a
Gotcha.
shower, and all of a sudden you'll get blasted with ice cold water, and then it'll
my
go
God.
hot again.
That's crazy.
Like people don't want that.
No, and the amperage is so high. I had to do a pool heater
Yeah.
the other day, like a couple months ago. Remember you sent me the other heater
Yeah.
that you looked at? It was like 230 amps.
Uh huh.
This one was 350 amps for a pool heater,
350
and the
amps.
thing was only this big.
Well, we had
Yeah.
a similar
It
water
was a
heater
basement.
like that. Remember
basement
Wahong?
pool.
Where it called for 240 volts for a water heater that was
It was
for,
this small.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, same
for
thing.
like this.
But they're trying to heat it up real quick.
yeah, but it's small.
But you're not.
What are we going to put a stop to this wrestling?
See?
Come here.
No, forget them.
Maybe they want a cookie.
I want a cookie.
Gary's hungry.
What do
we
we-
should have
what-
gotten food for Gary.
Yeah, why don't you get the cookies?
Where are we going to put food? Just so you guys know, it probably looks great behind us, but to get this and
Can we
to rush
talk
this
about?
in-
Can we talk a little bit about the? Because this is the first
Yeah.
first podcast. What do you think about the studio?
I like it a
What
lot.
do you think about it?
I like it a
fishing.
lot.
You were here. No, you were here before, right?
Yeah.
You were here.
No,
before
never
this.
before this.
You were?
No,
I've been trying to get you here to do some electrical. I'd like an outlet on the outside
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
but you were going to schedule.
I know. I'm terrible at it.
No, Nancy called me and she said, we got a schedule. I said, okay.
It's just- well, at least Nancy's holding up her end of the bargain.
Yes. But that's all right. Whenever you want.
This
Right.
whole
I could
this
definitely-
whole thing was
I like it.
not fun to put up because I'll say this: me and him went shopping.
Gotcha.
We went shopping together.
yeah.
Okay, we went to IKEA.
I don't like
as the
IKEA.
Swedish- it's cheap.
No, I get anxiety. To be honest with you.
Because you can't get out of there.
It's like a maze.
Yeah.
You can't get
It's
out
a
of
maze
there.
that you're
No.
not getting out of until you walk through the entire thing.
Yeah.
You gotta walk.
They
through the whole
have
thing.
you, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You will buy the onslaught if whether you want to or not.
Exactly. Unless the Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
We should get those.
I
Yeah.
did get those.
Those are good.
I did stop to get the Swedish meatballs.
Cooked or pre-cooked or just
Cooked
frozen?
out of the cafeteria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But
Did you find
it? I did.
I'm
We
just-
finally got there.
I'm just going through the process of building this whole thing.
Yeah.
Me and him, when he got the wallpaper, first of all, when he was getting the wallpaper, because this is wallpaper, folks.
Is it really?
It's
It looks
brick.
real brick.
We're gonna tell them it's wallpaper.
What's this wheat crap?
Yeah. Why are you telling the? Yeah.
Why are you taking the magic out of our set?
It looks great.
Why do you suck the magic out of everything?
Who did the picture?
My mother always says that.
Which
Why do you
one?
get? Why do you?
Of
why
the
don't-
two dogs?
Why
No,
don't
who
you get
did this
excited?
picture? They, yeah.
So
did you
this is so that's I designed that logo,
That's nice.
and I just put it on a piece of foam board. I sent it out.
Yeah.
They sent it back, and then I cut it out.
Why don't you backlight it?
I wanted to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Why-
he's
or-
getting artistic. Why don't you backlight it?
Yeah. Why don't you
Why
backlight
don't you do
it?
this?
Well,
yeah.
we got to call Demand Electric to
yeah.
backlight it.
Yeah. You got a schedule.
But I found there they go.
Oh, gee.
But I found I was gonna just throw like those fairy lights that you can find that you can just string the
Yeah.
I just want to
Don't say
say
anything.
the entire the
Halo.
fairy
The halo.
lights. I just want to say this whole thing was when we were putting this together, we were fighting so much where he just goes, "All right, you can go home now,"
Oh, gee.
and I said, "Fine, I don't care," and he sent.
I didn't
he,
say it.
You can go home now.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. This is exactly what happened. That's why he's laughing. You can go home now because we were fighting about where to put things and what to buy and chairs and couch and all this kind of stuff. And he was asking my opinion, but it was such a way that he's like, I'm just asking him, and I know in my
To
head
make
what I'm
him
gonna get,
feel
just
better.
to make him feel better. And so when I would tell him something, he would just go, no.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
And
It looks
so
good.
eventually it got to a point where we were trying to put all this stuff up, and we were fighting so much that he just goes, okay, you can go home now. And I was like, fine. I go home. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. He texts me on Sunday, sends me a picture of this, what he had done pretty much by himself, because
Yeah.
we just kind of based it out. Most of it he did himself, and he just goes, I'm sorry for being so nasty.
Wow. Was that on that Sunday that you texted me?
Yeah.
Did I texted you?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
What, like a
But
week
the
ago?
outlet. No, that was a while ago.
No, that was a while ago.
Oh, okay.
No, this was like a week
This
ago.
is a week ago.
Oh, jeez.
And he just goes, I'm sorry for being nasty.
No, I said
How do you like the studio that I set up without you
Oh, jeez.
when we were fighting? And I was just like, all right, fine.
See, here's the thing about having a helper that you've only worked with for 5 years. You become a
Yeah.
married, bickering couple.
Yeah. Actually, one of your
We
customers
went to
told me that.
IKEA together.
Did they?
Yes.
Don't say a name, but what they say.
Okay, so it was
No way. I'm going to
Yes.
love this.
in Ridgewood.
Okay?
So the customer goes, because I had the other helper with me, and she goes, what a difference between
Oh,
them
man.
and you
Really?
guys. because you guys were arguing the whole time.
Yeah.
And you guys are dying laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like we were singing, we were dying laughing. She goes,
Wow. That's a wake up
Jinx.
call.
yeah.
That's a wake
Wait,
up
wait,
call.
that we were fighting the entire time
We
and
were
you guys were
fighting.
laughing the entire
Yes.
time? So we're fighting the entire time on the job, but we're laughing the entire
It
way
was a
home.
small kitchen. It was only an island. You'll know this one.
In Ridgewood?
It was a little island.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we shorted something out, and the lady said, "You guys do crazy shit." Oh, sorry, crazy stuff. And she walked out.
Oh, you'll tell me off camera. But we got to watch that.
I
then.
would love to tell you, but I don't know her name.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Because we do that. I mean, we'll fight and bicker like a married couple.
Yeah, and
And I'll tell you why. Because you spend the majority of your life with the person you work with.
yeah, of course.
And not only that, we'll take trips out to Virginia and all this. Like we'll take like
well,
road trips.
going back to your your son's ATV interest. Me and him went out to Lost Trails in West Virginia.
Oh wow.
Not Lost Trails. Hatfields and McCoys.
Oh wow.
Where you can just like drive because I don't have friends who do that kind of stuff, who do like very outdoorsy stuff.
Wow.
He does that stuff, so we were like, let's go to Hatfields and McCoys out in West Virginia, where
Which
you
was awesome, by the way.
you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
just
yeah.
drive ATVs through the towns and through.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Like
It
you're
was
literally
great.
on the road and you're in the middle of traffic on your ATV.
that's crazy.
Everybody
up to a
is.
straight
Though.
line.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
So check this out. So I could tell this story. Yeah, everything's legal about it. So I go down there and we stop at this gun store,
Okay.
and he had just gotten this AR shotgun.
Nice.
Okay, and it was legal for New Jersey and everything. And
Wow.
I even had my firearms ID. And we
Wow.
were riding quads through the town. We stopped to get dinner. You literally park your quad in a parking spot.
We asked the
Gotcha.
guy. He goes. We went inside because we didn't know what to do with the ATVs because you ride up to the diner in
Yeah.
your ATV,
Yeah.
and we're like,
That's nice.
"Can we just leave our stuff there?" And he goes, "Nobody's gonna touch it. Don't worry."
Yeah, he's like,
Wow.
don't worry about it. So
Not like here.
Yeah.
no,
You leave it there, it's gone.
it's gone.
Yep.
It's on bricks with all the wheels missing.
These guys left their ATV. Hey, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would call my friends and tell them to steal it.
yeah.
But we
You do
got
that here in New Jersey.
we stopped at this gun store and he had just gotten it in, and I
Wow.
go, what is that? How much is that?
Yeah.
He's like it's like $600. I'm like, get out of here.
Wow.
Beautiful, fresh out the box.
Yeah.
I
Was
was
it
like,
clean?
can I check it out? So I checked, huh?
Was it clean? Okay.
Clean, yeah.
Any bodies on it?
No, nothing. It was brand new.
Brand new.
So-
Plastic, everything.
I end up buying the gun,
Okay.
and then I'm like, wait a second, I'm on a quad.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to take this thing? He's like, dude, throw it over your shoulder and just ride through the town.
Wow.
This is West Virginia. It's lawless down here.
That's
They
awesome.
don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
At all.
That's
I was
nice.
like, all right. So I took it. I bought a strap from the guy. I literally throw it over my back
Yeah.
shoulder, just ripping
I feel like
quads.
you feel like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in Mad Max.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like
Indiana
you're in
Jones.
Mad Max. Yeah.
Yeah.
West Virginia, you didn't like it that much, but I loved it.
I thought the landscape was beautiful, but when you get into the cities, what I said is that when you get into the cities, especially the ones that we drove through, you can see how decimated America has become.
Yeah.
It's not.
Wow.
It's not that I
It's
didn't
being
like
hollowed
it.
out.
It's
Yeah.
not that I didn't
Yeah,
like it.
big
It's
time.
just that I said West Virginia is one of the most beautiful states that I drove through, like landscape wise.
Wow.
But
Mountains
when
are,
you're
yeah.
exactly when you're driving through these coal mining towns and you're
Wow.
like, wow, this is sad because
Dead
Used to be
industry.
history.
because
Yeah,
it's dead industry.
yeah.
He was like I don't know, he was like a kid in a candy shop where he didn't even see like
Yeah.
the dead town. He was just like, oh my god, this is like amazing. Gun shops and
Well, he
this
had a
and
gun
that.
on his back.
Yeah. And he was like Mad Max all the way, and I was like, wow, this is sad. Like this town
Yeah.
used to be this town used to be booming.
Gotcha.
There's a couple
know?
spots that are, they're still nice and they're still like good business and commercial and stuff. But I mean, West Virginia is the poorest state.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest state overall through your lifetime to live in. if you're
Appalachia
gonna live-
is one of the most beautiful areas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Appalachia mostly encompasses, I think, West Virginia, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's West Virginia. It goes. The Appalachians go from the northeast down to Georgia,
Yeah.
but I think
You know
West
what I was-
Virginia is the biggest part of it.
What I was interested in doing was the house behind the shop was for sale a while ago.
yeah.
I wanted to buy it and have guys from the Midwest who are hurting for work
Yeah.
come and work here,
Gotcha.
make their money, You know
Be
what
a
I
helper
mean?
with the plumber.
Yeah. Take them on as
replace me. It's not gonna
staff.
happen.
You know
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
what?
You're not replacing me.
No, I mean you'll have your own helper and stuff, but I mean it would get guys who are from the poorer areas of United States and get
Yeah.
them out.
They don't want to come out here though.
No,
they don't
live
want to
there.
come out here.
But even like let's say you do
Money
like a
doesn't
2-year
motivate.
thing.
Huh?
You do like a 2-year thing. You have your lodging taken care of,
Maybe.
and that's it.
What I did notice too about those
Yeah.
areas is that even the poor areas, they're not like begging you for money like
Yeah.
they are here.
Yeah.
Like you go to New York City,
They're satisfied.
and they're begging.
Yeah.
But there's guys out there that have like one arm. We saw guys with like single limbs.
Yeah.
Okay. That were still working in the factories that were still available out there.
Oh wow.
They're going there and they're making their money.
I
and-
lost a limb there.
Yeah, and they're poor, but they're not on the streets like begging you for money. You can tell.
Yeah. That's nice.
You know, and they're not stealing
It's a
your
totally
stuff.
different atmosphere.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, there
It's-
is a lot of opiates down there.
That's
yeah,
There is a lot of drugs.
Yeah, there's a lot of-
which is sad. But you know what? That's like nationwide.
yeah.
All right, the dogs are going into a cage for the next episode.
Wow.
Wow, he
Sick.
says.
cage with like barbed wire so that like
We're gonna do
Cage
a cage
match.
match.
Electric fence.
hey, Demand Electric with a Demand Electric like a little neon sign right
Yeah,
above it.
Jeez.
Would you ever take the business? Let's say New Jersey gets intolerable to live because we're starting to get there.
Yeah.
Would you ever take the business and uproot? And if so, where would you go?
No, I would stay in
You would
Jersey.
stay just Jersey
Yeah,
all the way.
I think so.
Everyone and everyone in Paramus is like they're never gonna leave.
Why?
Well, same thing with River Edge.
Yeah.
They're lifers around here.
Certain areas
Yeah.
like our area, when you grow up here, you realize how
There's nothing else.
because
Like
you realize that
Noth-
even though we're not fans of New York City, like I'm not a fan of New York City. I don't like
Yeah.
going into the city. I think I think there's a negative connotation to New York City, but there's also a positive one. You
Yeah.
know, like the entire world wants to come to New York City.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
The entire world. You realize that you live next to the most popular city in the world.
Gotcha.
You know,
it's the hub of the world.
it
Yeah,
is the
big
hub of the
time.
world. That
hate
it's
it.
very hard to leave. It is
Yeah.
very hard to leave that.
This area, I'll tell you why this area is hard to leave because you have New York City.
money.
You have money.
Money
you
is
have
the biggest thing.
the mountains. You
Yeah.
have the ocean. You have farmland. You have
All within an
everything.
hour. Within an
Within
hour.
an hour.
Yeah.
Everything.
Exactly.
And not only do you have a city close to you, you have the city.
Yeah. The biggest city.
You have
The Big Apple.
Yeah, I mean you have the
New
the Jersey.
York.
No singing, please don't.
Wait, is that allowed?
Can you sing? Is that one of your hidden talents?
No, not today.
You don't
Come
play
on.
any instruments.
Only on Fridays.
Where?
We've
What
got a couple
lounge?
hours.
Where are we going?
He's like Duke Silver. You ever watch Parks and Rec?
No,
Do you don't know Parks and Rec?
I don't watch TV. I don't have time.
Gary, you're like this anomaly, bro.
Yeah, that's it. I don't
I
watch.
need to start taking
Like
a
a dry
survey of
toast.
the guests.
Oh yeah.
No, do you know the character Ron Swanson? Though he's a pretty popular meme.
No.
He's this really stone-faced.
Pyramid of Greatness over there. You see
Yeah,
that?
there's this, we got his pyramid of
Oh, that
greatness.
guy.
But
He
he's
goes,
got
oh, that guy? Like he's gonna know him, and then
Yeah.
he's like, nah, I don't even know.
he's
who
got
that is.
he works in City Hall,
Oh, nice.
and he has this whole alter ego that nobody knows about. He's this famous jazz player,
Oh,
and it's this
wow.
it's this
That's
ongoing
nice.
joke through the whole show.
That's pretty good. What show is it?
Parks and Rec.
You know, it's funny too, because I know like the longer this episode goes, the more he's kind of like
He's gonna
tortured.
ball bust.
No, the more he's tortured because at the break he goes, "This couch, I don't know what this couch is."
I think I'm gonna have to sit. I'm gonna have to sit on that couch to
I
test
think it's
it.
This
I think it's on purpose.
This couch feels
Because
like it was
that
only
looks
like
good.
$25.
Those seats look good.
These are all right.
If you think that you're coming here, it's not gonna happen. All right.
You know what I saw on Facebook Marketplace, and we actually drove by to get them. They had these like someone put
Wow.
2 nice chairs out by their yard,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Come pick them up," and no one liked it. Nobody commented. Like, let's
Oh,
run over
man.
there, but they were gone.
Wow.
It would have been perfect for there.
Yeah, I think you would have.
You
Yeah.
would have been over there bitching.
Nah, this is nice, but not too nice. It looks good.
The looks great, and to be honest,
That's all that
everything
matters.
here is fake.
Yeah.
If you touch anything, it's gonna
Beauty
fall
is
like
pain.
dominoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But where'd you get this one from?
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't want to plug Amazon too much because it's one
Yeah.
of those evil corporations.
Exactly.
But what can you do at this point? I
no,
mean,
everything's through
everything
it.
was cheaper than
It's
IKEA.
one of those evil corporations. Every other day.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. I have to take cardboard out once
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
Every week, it's Amazon packages that I'm taking
course.
to the
Okay, I'll
recycling
tell you
center.
why. Evil corporation, yes, but what I hate more is shopping.
I know.
I
Especially
hate
IKEA.
it. Especially IKEA. Especially those stores that you get locked into.
Rich
No,
people don't shop at IKEA,
no, but intelligent people do.
but
Oh,
intelligent
geez,
people do.
Yeah.
I hate driving to the mall. I hate parking. I
Wow.
hate walking. I hate looking for your thing. I
Yeah.
hate walking to the line to check out. I hate
This man
every-
hates life.
Bro,
Yeah.
He hates life.
I don't hate life. I love life, but there's things about life that I despise.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there. Let's talk about the things that Max hates.
Oh, jeez.
No, I can't. Dude, I'll even order my groceries online
You really?
because I don't like to walk through the grocery
Wow.
store. It's annoying. Well, actually, we walk through the grocery store. I'll go now because our ad is playing on the TV.
Oh,
There's
nice.
a Quartz Plumbing ad playing there.
Where is that?
Right in ShopRite,
Which one? Paramus?
New Milford.
New Milford.
Yeah,
You can you can go to Amazon's grocery store now.
yeah.
Amazon has a grocery store. I've never been there, and I'll
Nah.
never go there.
Jeff
got all
Bezos
these-
is the Antichrist.
It's got all these black things hanging from the wall.
Yeah.
They scan you? Yeah. It's
The,
pretty wild.
the cameras in the ceiling.
Yeah, they're all
And you-
black.
And you know what the thing
Yeah.
is that what the problem is with that? My parents went there, and they go
Wait, where?
to the Amazon grocery
Amazon
store.
Fresh, yeah.
Wait. You're not joking?
No, it's
No, my parents went there.
There's
Yeah.
an Amazon
There's an
grocery
Amazon
store?
grocery store.
Yeah,
Where?
Paramus.
Paramus, yeah.
Okay,
They went there to
anyway.
see what it is. It's like
Fairway, where Fairway was.
yeah,
Okay.
there's like robots driving around.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Security robots or whatever.
What?
Everything is scanning you all the time. My parents will never go back. They went there one time to see it, and
Yeah.
they're never gonna go
No.
back. But in the ceiling, they have cameras, scanners, like
A
Easy
lot.
Pass, you know.
A
So
lot.
they're scanning. So when you have an Amazon account, you pull something off the shelf,
It locks
put
you
it in put it in the cart. It locks you in exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you put these in?
Yeah.
You put those. You put those in?
No, I don't, what do you mean put them in?
Like installed
you've
anything like
installed-
that?
no, I never
Oh,
installed
okay,
them. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But I put things in my cart.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what I think you were going. But
So you went to this Amazon
Yeah,
store?
once.
Okay. So when you put it in your cart, it scans it automatically. You have an Amazon account, it charges your account
Yeah.
now.
They
So you
walk
just
out.
walk out of the store with this stuff. But the problem is, if you let's say you put something in your cart
yeah,
and then you take it out, all right? You take it out, you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't
You
want
charge
this.
your
And put it
account
back.
and you get a
They
return.
still charged they still charge my parents' account,
yeah,
and then you saying they get a return.
yeah. You get a return.
Oh, okay. Well, they had to like call and deal with all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I mean,
I don't like it either. I would never.
every
do it.
every step toward the future is looking terrifying and grim at this
Exactly.
point. I mean, there's people who are willingly putting chips in there. They're like, yeah, we got the new Microsoft chip. I don't have to bring my wallet anywhere.
It's nice.
Like,
Gary's,
you were the guy I saw
no,
on
wait,
Dateline.
Gary's the guy. It's the man electric going. Okay, just hold still 1 second. Let me just.
I think I
Gary's
can do.
the
I think
chip
I can do it
installer.
myself. That's number 5 on my list
there you
of
go.
things homeowners can do.
No, I look at things coming out. Now they're putting like ARs on top of those robot dogs that Boston Dynamics has designed.
It's nice.
It's nice for some people, yeah. It's nice for the elite, but I look, it's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
going
definitely.
on?
Definitely.
You know?
What about the lasers?
What about?
We're not allowed to talk about the lasers.
What do you mean lasers?
I was actually.
What kind of lasers?
Airplane lasers. You ever see that one?
Are you talking about people like who have like the
No,
laser
no,
pens that can hit? The
No, they put the
airplanes?
lasers on the airplane.
to scan?
Like Mally. Yeah.
I mean,
What?
I keep looking at like these people who are. We talked about the whole climate change thing, and
Yeah.
I look at these celebrities who are like, "Stop climate change now," who all have private jets,
Of course.
and who are all buying beachfront property.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a second,
And
are
painting
they-
their roof blue.
and painting their roof blue. That's a huge conspiracy theory.
I
going
think
around.
so.
But you look at it like, okay, well, if the ocean's rising, why are you buying beachfront property? Aren't you going to
Yeah.
be smothered in it?
No, it's
No.
not rising.
Why are you why are you flying around in a private jet? Isn't that like worse than like 10,000 cars?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, and you know what? The people are such sheep
Yeah.
that they're like, oh no, we have to help. We have to stop.
Yeah, we got to do our part.
I'm watching like videos on Reddit and stuff where people are like approaching and vandalizing others with large vehicles.
Wow.
They pop their tires and stuff
Oh, jeez.
to stop climate
What about
change.
your box truck?
Oh, I'll throw it down. I'm about to put cameras on that thing.
That's why I got a
need to install
Prius.
cameras.
Yeah. You have a Prius?
Well,
He did for a while.
I had a Prius for a while.
Wow.
He did for a while, and then no one wanted to go.
I
out
only
with
had
him.
a Prius. I don't do anything because of the environmental or economic. It's all economic reasons.
What about a Spark? Could you-
No, because it's garbage.
Oh, wow.
Who makes
Chevy
the
makes
Spark?
garbage.
Chevy.
Chevy. They make garbage.
I
All
don't know.
right.
He's about to jump in his Spark.
Do
and
you
go
have a
home.
Spark? Do you have
Yeah.
a Spark? You do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a Spark.
I only have a Prius because I know that the Prius is like it's like one of the best cars. The
What
most
movie
reliable
was that in?
cars. A lot of movies.
What
The Other
movie?
Guys.
The other guys.
It feels like you're driving around in a tampon. It does. It does. I'm not gonna
With
lie,
the string on the back.
but
Are
I
you
only
trailer trailer with that?
no,
Yeah,
I can't.
You can't tell.
I have my truck, but I only drive my truck
Oh.
when I need to.
How many cylinders is the Prius? 3?
4.
Oh, 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, all this. I will say in our industry,
Yeah.
as much as this whole climate change thing, like I roll my eyes at, there's a lot of niche stuff coming up that we need to jump on because customers are like geothermal
There's a lot of
heating.
money to be made in
Yeah,
it.
that works.
Geothermal heating works. I mean, in your industry, what are people pushing towards?
Electric cars.
Electric cars.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Solar, but
You don't do anything solar.
No one does anything solar.
What do you
Only
mean?
only the solar companies. They're all set up with the government.
So are you
Yeah,
not
they get
allowed?
kickbacks, right?
Yeah, they get all the paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. You got to have someone.
So it's all just crony capitalism. There it
Yep,
goes.
exactly.
That's all it is.
Yep, big time. You allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we speak the truth here.
I know.
I mean, I'm
Podcast
not
got political.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be
That's
political,
it.
left or right or whatever. But like, if you see like some BS going on, I don't see what's.
Yeah, I don't either.
Let's just preface this by saying that we're not experts in any
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or form. But you can point out the obvious.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It
No,
doesn't make sense. The common man type obvious. Like
pushing solar when all the companies that you invest in are the only ones that are allowed to do solar.
Exactly.
Is
And they're spraying the clouds.
yeah,
chemtrails.
chemtrails.
Yeah, so now
I've heard
now
about
you're
that, yeah.
spraying.
I haven't jumped on that conspiracy theory yet. I have to look more into it.
Gotcha.
Are you a
I know
flat
pe-
earther?
Uh-oh.
Are you a flat earther?
Wait,
It's a globe.
that's not a globe.
So, so I actually got this because I know a couple flat earthers.
Yeah.
I'm not a flat earther.
No.
I think it's ridiculous, but I got this because
Does it spin like that?
does it spin like that? Yes, it does. This is the direction.
Yeah,
it spins.
it's on its tilted axis. Let's not do this. I don't want to do this now. Let's talk about electrical and plumbing.
All right,
and
fine.
All right, go back. What about ShopRite? Let's talk about ShopRite.
What about
Now
ShopRite?
you have your
ShopRite versus
video.
Amazon Fresh.
Now you have your video playing on ShopRite.
So we found this ad that it plays every 4 minutes. It's 15 seconds long.
Wow.
So they wanted to do just they wanted to take a picture of our business card and just put it up there. I'm like, no. I'm
Yeah.
gonna design a video.
Wow.
So all the other videos are just people's business cards.
Yeah.
But I designed a video with the truck driving and Frankie pops up out of the corner and then
Wow.
the text comes up. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah.
I think I did a good job. Do you think I did a good job?
I
Pat
think
me on
you
the
do a
back.
great job
Yeah.
when it
No,
comes to our
that's-
marketing.
I like the marketing.
But
Not
you know what it is?
exaggerating.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's not
joking.
like people are going to call and say, "Oh, I saw your ad in ShopRite."
Yeah.
But it's just constantly seeing the logo, seeing
Yeah.
the name over
It's
and
repetitive.
over. Exactly.
Yeah. Brainwashing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like
I
the
mean,
news.
listen, we got to take some pointers from our enemies, you know.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, someone's got to do it. It's
Exactly. But
like
listen,
the cookies hanging over my head.
well, we do that for
He's
everyone.
been
Don't be
hungry.
don't
He's,
feel
uh,
targeted.
We're gonna get food for the next guest.
Yeah, we got to get something.
We
Of
have to
course,
get
of
food
course,
for
the
the
next
next
guest.
Maybe we'll get like
Yeah.
a little charcuterie platter for
It's
that.
all right.
table.
Listen, Gary, it's always for the first one through the door. It's always bloodiest.
Yeah, you're the
Okay?
guinea pig, man.
You're the
Ah,
guinea pig.
Definitely.
You're
I
the-
feel it.
You
You're
came
the
in
guinea
saying,
pig.
I feel
"Whoa,
it.
where's the food? Where's the this?
I
Where's
do,
the
I feel
that?
it. I feel
the
it.
couch is uncomfortable." All
gotta
right,
write down the,
fine.
Yeah.
We're taking that into consideration, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
All right.
I need you to fill out this "How was your experience" card
Oh.
and drop that in the box outside.
Gotcha. If I could get outside, everything fell asleep.
Can't go to work. Can't go to work
Everything
tomorrow.
fell asleep.
Listen, we're gonna put this to a halt right now.
Okay.
I thank you so much for coming.
No problem. I thank you for having me.
I saw you at Home Depot
Plug in.
months ago, and I told
Yeah.
you before we even started.
Yeah.
I think you were one of the first persons I mentioned. I was like, "Listen, we're starting a podcast.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in being on it?"
Yeah.
Plug
we finally got
anything-
you on.
Plug
Yeah,
it.
of
Tell them to
course.
plug anything that you
Yeah.
want to plug.
Listen, plug
Your
the business.
Yeah.
Anything.
Right
Demand
now?
Electric.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at one of the cameras.
That's your camera. That's your camera right
your
there.
camera right there,
Yeah.
bud.
Talk about on-demand electric.
What
It's
do you
not
want?
on demand, dude.
It's not on demand. Yeah.
Give
yeah.
demand-
That's why I didn't
demand-
know what you
I
were
know,
talking
I'm
about.
so
Nah,
sorry.
that's all right. That's all right.
Phone number, email, how people can get you, what you're
Yeah,
on.
my phone number 201-888-4810. And
Instagram.
that's it.
What's your
Instagram, yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah,
It's just Demand Electric.
Demand Electric LLC. Yep, Facebook. Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. I really
Nice.
appreciate it.
9
Yeah.
years in the business,
12.
12 years in the business.
12, yeah.
I
What
mean,
are you
so
doing? You don't even listen.
Yeah,
He's
what?
26 years in business.
I have a lot of stuff running through my
electrical,
mind.
Yeah, yeah.
12 years in his own business.
I will continue to plug you right now, Gary. You're one of our most responsive, cleanest, kindest contractors.
Hear nothing but
Wow.
good things about Gary.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
excellent.
That's
I'm-
awesome.
and
Thank you.
I'm not
I
even-
appreciate it.
No problem. But
Yeah.
all right, folks.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for bearing with us on this first episode that we tried to film of Plum Bums. But
Can't wait for the hate mail.
Yeah. I can't wait to
Trash.
see this on ShopRite. Wait,
You-
yeah.
you got to go check it out.
I got to check it
I'm
out.
proud of it.
I got to.
I stood there in my work shirt and I sat there for the full 4 minutes to get the full video with my camera. And people
Wow.
were like walking by me in carts and stuff, like, "Move, you jerk."
Yeah.
Like, that's me. That's my dog.
Yeah, but I like the marketing part. I like that.
You got to do
I might
it.
need your help.
I'll help you. No problem.
Yeah, that's
No
nice.
problem. We'll sit you back down on that couch.
Yeah.
And we'll.
But not this couch. Maybe that couch.
All right.
That couch is staying.
Yeah?
Whether or not you like it, we might
Maybe
add a
we'll
little bit
maybe
of
fluff
cushion.
it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could put some cotton in here.
Well, you're multi-talented.
See? That's it.
You're an upholsterer and an
You
electrician.
do upholstery?
Yeah, I do it all.
All right. Well, before we go, I do want to apologize for
joking?
saying
Is that something you
on-demand
guys
over and
talked
over. Huh?
The demand, yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Are you guys joking? You do upholstery?
No,
Yeah,
he's joking.
I'm joking.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the Prius.
been an hour and a half.
He doesn't
Still
drive
gotta
a
pick it
Prius.
up?
Come on.
All right.
Demand Electric. I apologize for saying on-demand this whole time.
No, that's all right.
But
Most
you know,
people do it.
because we work with on-demand water heaters and boilers. That's why.
That's why. That makes sense. That makes
Anywho,
sense.
folks, thanks for listening, and we'll see you here next week.